As we begin winding up for the week, let me get in some BTST trades going. Kunal, you go first.
So I'll go with HDFC Bank as the first one to suggesting a buy at this current level of 1510, 1520 mark for a target of 1550, stop loss at 1490. And M&M Finance is the other stock which is also coming back into a breakout mode. So about 270 looks attractive for a target of 288, stop loss at 258.
Right. Rudra, what about your BTST ideas?
First a buy on Tata Power. I'm looking at initial target of 460, 465 to come with a stop loss of 445, and also a buy on NMDC, looking at initial targets of about 280 with a stop loss of 265.
Okay, let's begin winding up for the day and the week as well. And it's quite interesting that the positioning, both when it comes to the gainers on the index as well as the losers, is largely the pharma names in there. So while yes, Adani Enterprises has been your top mover, but Cipla has had a very handsome run. So has Divi's Labs ahead of its numbers next week. And Sun Pharma has been the rank underperformer, as has been Apollo Hospitals. Well, I'll hand it over to Vinny to wrap up the day.
So talking about today's day, first time the Nifty did manage to touch the 23,000 mark. But yes, when we're looking at it in terms of the close, the Nifty is going to be closing at just slightly below the 23,000 mark. 22,950 levels approximately is what the Nifty is closing at. The mid and small cap have given up their opening highs, and Nifty mid cap will be closing mildly in the red, down almost 0.2% is what the small cap is going to be closing in at as well. Look at the Nifty Bank, that's managing to hold on to some bit of a gain today, up almost 0.4%, and among the top gainers in terms of a sector is the banking side as well as the media, which managed to hold on to gains of almost 1% in trade today. Other than that, let's look at the Sensex, because yes, during the week what we did see is the Sensex hit record high levels, and Tata Steel, L&T was something that was leading overall for the Sensex, while for the Nifty for the week we did see some good moves coming in from Adani Enterprises as well as Coal India, which led the strong gains for the week. Other than that, obviously, let's not forget that mid-cap today, yes, maybe is closing with a bit of a subduedness, but overall for the week, it did manage to hit the 52-week high level. So yes, keeping an eye out on that as well. In terms of the small cap, that advanced for the second consecutive week overall that we would see would be Nifty small cap would be closing in the green. Other than that, today, let's watch out for some of these individual movers. We did have Hindalco that reported their numbers. Keep an eye out on Hindalco. Did report a good number, but yes, given up some of those gains. We'd have Aegis Logistics, which also given good commentary in terms of the update from its presentation as well, which was quite strong. That kept the stock of buzz. It was up as much as 14-15%, and as of now will be closing with those strong gains of 14-15%. For today's day, also what we saw as a strong move coming was in terms of HDFC Bank, BPCL, Bharti Airtel on the as well as Ultratech Cement, which managed to hold on to very, very good gains. What was on the losing end today of the Nifty 50 was Adani Ports, Tata Consumers, Titan as well as TechM not managing to hold on to any bit of a gain today, and clearly causing some bit of a pressure was the stocks in trade today. Mid-cap side, when you look at some of the mid-cap names and in terms of mid-cap movers, we did have Bharat Dynamics, Vodafone Idea. We did have a brokerage note that came in this morning on the telecom space. So Vodafone Idea was among the pick, and that is why Vodafone Idea managing to hold on to some bit of a very strong gain of 7% today. Bharat Forge also managed to hold on to gains of 5%. BSC closing with gains as well as Tata Tech among the names that are seen in terms of strong gains of 3% uptick there for Tata Tech. While let's move on and talk about some of these individual movers, what did well today for the Nifty Media. And in terms of Nifty Media, what we saw was a move was Saregama managed to still hold on to gains. After its numbers, it's seen a bit of a buzz, and that's what has been continuing. And today, in terms of an overall advanced decline ratio, a bit of that is moved more towards the decline by the end of the day. And that's how we'll be overall closing the week when you look at it. Nifty touching fresh highs, let's not forget that, as well as all major indices will be ending, seems like, the week on the positive side, with Nifty Metal obviously seeing strong second consecutive week of gains, and that's how we'll be closing the week as well.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.